Questions from Fansville, shall we? So let's get out there and answer some questions. Okay, David says, how are programs able to navigate the crowded December calendar? With bowl game practices, the portal window, recruiting, final exams, staff changes, it all feels like a big mess. Would you recommend changes to the calendar? Yes. I think this is one of the things that has been lost as we have been arguing about and the expansion of the playoff has taken too long to get to this point. Some things have fallen through the cracks, like addressing the calendar in college football. So, for instance, I actually think that the calendar needs to condense a little bit. I don't think that we should take all these weeks off through December, and I don't think that we should have early recruiting in December. I don't think the transfer portal should be open in December. I don't think that we should be having staff changes in December unless you're a team and a program that's their season is over. Okay, so what I would do is that I think every bowl game would be played in December, and then I would try to be finishing the season January 1st. That's when I would try to play the national championship game. It does a couple of things. One, it does what you're talking about. It would condense the schedule to where everything happens after that as far as staff changes and recruiting and transfer portal. And it would keep us away from not only the decision date for players to decide whether they're going to enter the NFL draft, but also the NFL playoffs, which suck the oxygen out of the room. All right, last one here before we get out of here today. Cody says, does Ohio State have a chance to beat Georgia? Okay, Cody, yes, they do have a chance to beat Georgia. Is it a matchup that if I was Georgia, I would be thinking to myself, man, this is what we get for the number one seed? Yeah. Of all the possible matchups, I think this is the one that gives Georgia the most problems. Namely because the one thing that Georgia not struggles with, but if they do struggle, the one thing that you have to do well is throw the football. So, for instance, Georgia over their last, 30, call it 8 games, when they've given up less than 400 yards of total offense, they're 34-0. And when they give up more than 400 yards of total offense, they are, what are they? 1-3 in those games. So, yeah, Ohio State has a chance. Now, do I think that they should be favored? No. Am I going to pick them? Probably not, because Georgia is just so good. But they do have the quarterback, the offense, and the wide receiver group to threaten them. That's one of the reasons why Georgia lost to Alabama in the SEC championship game a year ago, is that Bryce Young and Mechie and Jamison Williams, they were able to throw the ball and really hurt the Georgia defense. They were doing it early in the national championship game before Williams got hurt. And that's what Ohio State's going to have to do. So that offense is going to have to take front and center for them to create that upset if they want to beat the Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.